It makes perfect sense when people say your perception creates your reality. All your experiences, your knowledge, your beliefs, your values is pretty much the frame of what you make yourself possible in your life. You're creating a reality by how you're perceiving life. And while that thought may seem a bit limiting, like because when I'm imagining life to be like that, then I'm only attracting that into my life, it can also be very motivating and inspiring, because it's pretty much that any perception can create any reality. And I'd like to go more into that right now. Let's go back to one of my favorite topics once again, dimensions. We are experiencing this life here right now in the third dimension, meaning we have space to move in, and time is happening in an absolute way. We cannot change time because it just happens passively. And whatever we decide to spend our time with, or in other words, of how we move in space, that shapes reality. We cannot really change anything about it, but when we start thinking about other dimensions, for example the fifth dimension, where there is a whole different reality in this spectrum, in this realm, time is not as absolute as it is in the third dimension. It is much more universal. Time doesn't just happen there, but in better words, every single possibility lies within the present moment. And in our practical sense, in our third dimension, in our daily life, that pretty much means that every single possibility already exists in here. I always like to use that very, very heavy example, but I have free will right now, and if I would decide to do that, I could kill myself now. And me right now, I'm the person who can decide that. I could jump in front of a car and I would be dead in 10 minutes. But I can also decide to not do that, and that's what I'm gonna choose. And can do something else instead. But every single option is in here, and just my perception of what I feel is possible creates all the different options for my life. Even though I've been reading The Secret, the Law of Attraction, all that kind of stuff, I never really got that big part, like that dimensional aspect of that is so inspiring for me. It all exists already. It just depends what I'm letting into my third dimensional reality. It's not a matter of this is not here, that's far away, or I don't know what. It's just a matter of, okay, I'm in this constant timeline. Time is happening over me, and what am I willing to put into my life? I can decide it from all the different options. And yeah, this theory sounds very complicated at first, and I know, like, I'm always struggling a bit with talking about it because it's very theoretical, but pretty much the essence of that is everything is possible, and it just depends on what you're acting on in your third dimension. It depends on what you set your thoughts into. Your words are just an extension of your thoughts, and your actions are just an extension of your thoughts as well. Abraham Hicks said that. That's pretty much it. Whenever I'm having a low moment, or I don't know where to continue, I just remind myself with that. I'm creating my reality every single moment, every single time, and I can decide what I want to have in my life.